Absolutely. They can't keep kicking this can down the road. It's got to come to a head at some point. I hope sooner rather than later. Next, I want to ask your advice, but I want to ask it in tiers. First, I would ask, what advice would you have to those currently serving on COVID task forces within the DoD? What advice would you give those individuals in their efforts to correct some of this stuff from within?
Yeah, for the good folks that are working on those task forces, some of them are COVID era veterans that suffered these injustices. So I'm very impressed that the Department of Defense has brought those people in, but you need to give them the tools. One suggestion I've had from the very beginning, and I think those veterans also have the same objective, is to unilaterally correct all records, do a reset, bring everybody back on status, and start paying them again. Unfortunately, they've encountered significant bureaucratic obstacles to bringing troops back on board. And so, my professional suggestion would be bring everybody that was negatively impacted by the COVID shots. The unlawful COVID shots should never have been taken off pay status. They should never have been kicked out of the military. Put them all back on status, pay them all of the back pay that they deserve, and issue them all orders in order to come back into the armed forces. If a service member decides that they do not want to come back into the armed forces, terminate the orders as of that date and stop the pay and pay them the back pay that they are due. The only way to make the system work is to do a full reset, bring everybody back on status, and force the system to actually bring those troops back, and then make a decision on whether or not they're going to continue service or not.